I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 2 of our Fire Emblem Three Houses Let's Play. And guys, if you missed last episode, we pretty much just had the opening dialogue, the prologue. We saw that there was a big war that happened, and there was a lot of killing and all kinds of craziness. A woman that kind of looked like Sothis here, who's talking. We also got introduced to Sothis as a character. It appears that she kind of lives in our mind, and she has some sort of way of controlling or manipulating time. I guess she can't really control it, but she can manipulate it to a certain extent. So she stopped time where we were about to die, then rewind time by a frog hair or so, and we were able to save ourselves, and that's pretty much it. There really isn't much more to say because we just did the tutorial, and that's pretty much all we've done so far. Don't really know much about what's going on, really, but that's about as much as we found out. So this is our character. Her name is Yohane, named after, of course, Yoshiko from Love Live Sunshine. Since your presence is required, get going. So we're going to get going here.
I appreciate your help.
And then as you can see here,
Your skill is beyond question.
absolutely, we have been introduced to these three characters. We used them during the tutorial. As you can see, they have three different colors. I'm going to assume they're part of the three houses. That I don't actually know for sure, but I mean, it seems pretty obvious.
You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Is he actually our father? I'll just use that one.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Seros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
True. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the...
So obviously we're going to join these guys in some way.
I am...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it.
So are we picking our house now?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
I'm not sure who belongs to what. This is the, I should have paid attention to the name of what they're talking about. I think this was Dimitri. I wanted to team up with the other woman there and have a little bit of girl power going. Can I hold on? We can look at the log. Here we go. Yeah, so I was right with Dimitri being the Lord of the Fargus guy. He didn't really, like, Claude didn't really say where he was, like, which one he was doing, huh? Which part, kingdom he was a part of. And then Eldegard. Ah, so she's part of the Edriston's empire. We'll do that one then. There we go. She loves it.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Oh, some darkness lurking beneath. Interesting. And Claude.
Yes,
Interesting.
I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Alright, let's go and save. White Cloud's Great Tree
White
Moon.
Clouds. Great
Okay.
Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land.
Okay, so that's the 3 houses.
In
So
the
you can see the
south
names there.
lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire.
That's the team that
Beyond
we,
its
I guess,
borders,
joined.
to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Interesting. Got another anime cutscene here.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
It's a nice looking castle.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
So is this kind of like the bridge between the 3 nations? Interesting. Interesting. Look at him blushing. That's me right now. So we're kind of getting, I guess, a little teaser of some of the characters we may run into. Rhea. Was that the teacher we saw? No, that's Rhea, okay. So she's the woman we saw kill a bunch of people in a war, right? Well, we said there hasn't been a battle like that in a long time.
Did the flow of time bring you here?
So she might be super old, I don't know. But I guess did they define how long that was? Did they say hundreds of years? I didn't catch that.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here.
Oh, unless she saw the future. Maybe we saw the future in the beginning of the game.
I reported to the Archbishop.
That is possible. So obviously we either saw the future or the past. We're not quite sure just yet.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the
Seteth.
Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you.
Oh.
That's your child, is it not?
Maybe he is our father.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child.
Oh, that's
I'm
sad.
afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
So she does resemble the girl that's like in her head. Whatever she is. Obviously we still don't know what the
A fine name.
relationship is, but
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word, please.
oops, I accidentally clicked A too fast.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
We wouldn't be a
Nothing
servant.
like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those
They want us to
guys
be a
earlier
teacher.
talking about the Officers' Academy. Well, the academy just happens to be short a professor.
I didn't expect us to be the professor.
And
Okay.
apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Yeah, I was thinking Lady Rhea, something's definitely going on with her.
I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I
That's
am
right.
Hanneman, a Crest Scholar
Hanneman.
and professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
Okay.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor,
Manuela.
a physician, a songstress, and available. It's
And
nice to meet
available.
you.
Which one would she like more if I ask? A physician? I'm gonna say songstress. She liked that,
Of
okay.
course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middle Franc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Ah.
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
So did we not pick one already?
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Adrestian.
Their
okay.
house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next emperor.
Oh, she's a princess. Okay.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
The Alliance.
Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be
Also
the next
Prince.
King of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students
Golden
of
Deer
the
is such a...
Western Alliance.
I'm not saying it's a weird animal choice, it's just an interesting animal choice.
Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It
Yeah,
certainly is a promising
pretty
year.
interesting.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Interesting. So we're finding out a lot of information right now. There's a lot going on, but we don't know anything yet. So much to unravel. So now, do we get to go around? Because they mentioned about going to a laboratory. They talked about talking to students. Oh, we got another anime cutscene. Okay. So we're now with Professor Yohane. I dig it. Here's a map of the nations here. Okay, so we haven't met that character or that character or that character yet, or that character, or those characters. So again, we're getting teased of some more characters here that we may get introduced to at some point. Okay, so that guy in the corner seemed a little suspicious. Now we're at the school here. Got some bow lessons going on, some archery. Oh, my man's trying to pull the moves. Gotta respect that. Oh, we got a duel going on here. It's time to duel, Kaiba! Damn, look at that sweat. Interesting.
Of course.
Oh, so we do get to explore, okay. If you're ever unsure what to do, look at the left side of the screen. Your character's... Oh, okay, cool. Oh my goodness, so is there gonna be like side quest stuff too? Our first task. Okay, so let's talk. How do we interact?
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy. Correct. To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and...
Okay. Oh, I should have maybe... Oh, we never accepted it?
Once you have finished, come... May I ask
Request.
a
Oh, here we
favor
go.
of you?
Get an iron sword, a Volinary, and some money. Okay. Okay, so we'll definitely meet everybody. Okay, so we can't go up there. This is crazy, man. Alright. Alright, nothing in here. We're gonna explore everything. You guys know how I get down. Let's talk to these guys.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Pretty surprised, actually.
We had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
Oh, so we're gonna get introduced to another character that ran off.
Can't
Okay.
entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
Good
You
point.
saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Roger that. Alright, so first floor. Okay. Minimap. The minimap in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location. Okay. Man, this old. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't really expecting like a big RPG element to this Fire Emblem game. I was kind of expecting like the Binding Blade would go through a story, you know, do the fight, move on to the next chapter. Wasn't really expecting all of this. This is interesting. I can see why, because I did Google because I was curious, like how long it takes to like beat this game, because I was debating between this and Spyro as the next game we were gonna play. And I decided Fire Emblem because we're already playing a platformer in Mario Sunshine, and we're probably going to play Mario Galaxy after Sunshine. Either Galaxy or Spyro, be one or the other. So I was like, you know what, we'll kind of change it up a little bit. We'll play Fire Emblem because it's a bit different, obviously. Can we talk to everybody, or are these just random NPCs chilling out? But yeah, I didn't really... I can see why, though. If we have all these side missions and stuff, I can see why... when I googled it, it said it'd be like 200 hours. I was like, 200 hours is quite a bit of time, but I'm down. But I think that's 200 hours for like completing everything, though. I'm not sure though. Okay, so I can't talk to you. You seem interesting. Can't go past here. Okay. Are you a new student? No. Can I get some respect? I am a professor. Alright, so let's talk to our girl Eldegard.
Teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Presbo.
Edelgard. I'm pronouncing her name wrong. That's gonna happen. But Edelgard, okay.
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes. Okay, so we haven't met these guys yet, but these are the members of the Black Eagles. Okay. So Hubert was the guy that looked kind of shady.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Interesting. He's a noble. Okay. Oh, we can take a close-up on him. Okay. Alright. How about Ferdinand?
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
Well, obviously has a crush on
His
you.
house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Okay.
For some reason, he thinks his
Oops,
house is
didn't
that.
do that. Alright, what about Linhart?
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Aren't we all? Okay, so he's like a magic guy, huh? He's weak against axes, and I'm guessing just bare fists?
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Okay. And then Casper, the friendly ghost.
He's the second son of Count Burgles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself.
Interesting. Okay.
He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst
What's a
into
flag?
any battle.
So his weakness
If
is
he
a,
ends up in
and
your
it's a picture of a
camp, be
flag.
sure to keep a close eye on him.
Okay.
She's Count Varley's only daughter.
Oh my
I
god.
suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
I'm not gonna lie to you. She looks kind of like a crackhead. That's what came to my mind. I was like, she's weak against a lot of stuff too.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she...
I feel kind of bad for calling her a crackhead.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
I like her hat.
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire.
Oh, she's a songstress, so she's like a healer,
Brought her
huh?
to the officers' academy.
Oh yeah, her ability, she can heal allies. Okay. Okay. And then Petra.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king.
Hunter's Boon. Is she an archer? Kinda looks like she
Bridget
is.
is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So we learned about the members there. We're going to talk to everybody that we can talk to. Alright. We probably will go the Eagles route, though.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Cool. Can't go this way yet, okay. So there's Claude. Look at that cat.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure. So we have Lawrence.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Interesting. Raphael?
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Hey, I like him.
He's the second son of a merchant.
Ignace.
Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Interesting.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
I think it'd be kind of fun to mess with her. I don't know. I'm having second thoughts.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Hilda?
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I
That's
guess.
pretty good. She likes to buff in allies, it looks like. Leone?
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Interesting. Whoops, didn't do that. Good cast of characters there. Okay. Can I pet the kitty? Oh, look at the kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. No, that's a shame. Oh, we can run. So there's Sylvan? There's Dimitri. Well, I think we'll end the episode here. I know we didn't really get to do much yet. But I have a feeling these first few episodes will probably be a lot like this. We gotta do a lot of talking. We're meeting people. We're learning things about what's going on in the game, in this world. We don't really know what exactly is going on. We have like I said, a lot of unanswered questions. But I'm very intrigued. Oh, there's someone flying up there on a Pegasus. Look at that. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'm the Maverick Daniels, bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bang!